So you're pretty new to Medicare, right? And you're just now getting started. And you being new to Medicare, you've either chosen a plan or you quite haven't chosen a plan. But what you know is you've seen like 50 commercials so far. And you've also probably gotten about 100 mailers inside of your mailbox on a daily basis, right? So you're just trying to figure out how to navigate this thing while also not trying to make any mistakes when you are actually starting Medicare. Or maybe you've just already been on Medicare for quite some time. So in today's video, I am actually going to talk about 5 common mistakes that people who join Medicare are making, or maybe you already are on Medicare and you've made these mistakes and you're just trying to figure out how you can help somebody else. Well, today we're going to go over that. We're going to jump right into this thing, okay? So let's not waste any time. My name is Tamori Cooks and I'm also known as the Agent Next Door. Today I'm going to talk about 5 mistakes to avoid when you first get onto Medicare. And the reason why I decided to make this video was because I've probably helped over 1,000 people at this point, and I'm starting to realize that there are some trends that people are making when they're actually first getting onto Medicare. So I'm just going to share some of these trends that I'm seeing and how you can avoid. So let's start with number 1. The very first thing is people not actually understanding the difference between original Medicare and a Medicare Advantage plan. So that's a common mistake people make, is not understanding that when you have original Medicare, you essentially have A and B. Your medical and your hospital. Your red, white, and blue card is known as what we call original Medicare. Of course, you can add, or you would typically add, a Part D prescription drug plan, which is a standalone prescription drug plan through a private carrier, or maybe you're getting it through a former employer, or maybe you're getting tribal benefits, maybe you have VA benefits or something of that nature that takes care of your prescription drugs, but you have a prescription drug plan along with your A and your B. Now, for some people, they may also want to add a Medicare supplement or what we call a Medigap plan. Now, this is to help cover the 20% that Medicare doesn't usually cover for you. So you will pay a monthly premium to add this plan, which is also through the private carriers, and it would essentially pay for your co-pays, your deductibles, co-insurances, and things associated with your insurance. So that is still under the original Medicare category, your A, your B, your Part D, and your Medicare supplement policy. Now, on the other hand, you have what we call a Medicare Advantage plan or Part C. A Medicare Advantage plan is a plan that's offered through the private carriers. These carriers have contracts with Medicare to provide you with the services that Medicare covers. The only difference is that these Medicare Advantage plans will typically provide you with additional services that Medicare will not provide you. So for example, let's say you needed dental, vision, hearing coverage. Well, these plans will help you get these benefits without you paying anything extra for these benefits. Along with that, you will also include prescription drug coverage attached to them. Now, you don't always have to have prescription drug coverage, but for the most part, these plans will give you prescription drug coverage all included under one umbrella. So instead of you having to get, for example, maybe 2, 3, or 4 policies, you just have your one Medicare Advantage plan, your all-around policy, and it'll take care of those things for you. So just know that the original Medicare is the A and the B, and of course you would add Part D and a Medicare supplement policy if you choose to do that, and your Medicare Advantage plan is through the private carriers. It does include everything that Medicare covers along with some additional things, plus your prescription drug coverage. Number 2, not checking your doctors. This is huge in this industry, right? Because so many times you have people, and I talk to people on a daily basis, that tells me that their doctor is not covered in the plan that they chose. Big mistake, right? Because for some people, they've been seeing their doctors for 25 years, 30 years. Their doctor literally saved their life and they do not want to get rid of their doctor. So it's always important to check to make sure that your doctor is covered. And not only just check to make sure that your doctor is covered, but to check to make sure that the location, the address that they work at, is also covered for you too. So these things could save you thousands of dollars and could possibly save you the humiliation of going to your doctor's appointment, giving them this card, and they telling you, we don't even take this insurance. So make sure you always check to make sure your doctors are covered before you even choose a plan. Number 3, let's talk prescription drugs, right? Because a lot of times people don't even check to see if their prescription drugs are covered. I always get this excuse of just like, well, I only have one prescription drug, or my prescription drug is generic, or I got 17 prescription drugs and I don't feel like checking to see if they're actually covered. Big mistake. Always check your prescription drug. I don't care if they're generic or brand name. And not only just check your prescription drug, but check the quantity. So if you're taking this prescription drug 2 times a day, make sure that it's covered for 2 times a day. Check the dosage. If you're taking this dosage of 250 milligrams or 500 milligrams, make sure that that dosage is actually covered under the plan. Also check the frequency on which you refill your prescription. So let's say you get a 30-day supply. Make sure that 30 days supply is covered, or you may get a 60 or a 90-day supply. Make sure that you can also continue to get that. So checking these things can not only save you thousands of dollars, but again, it can also avoid you having to jump through hurdles of just trying to get your prescription drug coverage covered, all right? So just make sure you keep that in mind. When you are getting onto Medicare, always check your prescription drugs. And as a caveat, check to make sure your pharmacy is also covered. Number 4, people thinking for whatever reason that Medicare just doesn't cost you anything, right? Well, of course, you're going to pay your Part B premium on a monthly basis, all right? And if you're watching this video in 2026, your Part B premium will be $202.90. That is what everyone who has Medicare's Part B is going to have to pay. And then if you decide to get a separate prescription drug plan, that is a cost. If you decide to get a Medicare supplement plan, that will cost you something. Now, if you decide to go with the Medicare Advantage plan, you may not pay a monthly premium, or you may pay a low premium, but you will have copays, coinsurances, and deductibles associated with some of the services used inside of these plans. So just make sure you're checking all of these things and understanding that these things do have costs associated with them when you first join Medicare. Number 5, not understanding the difference between Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement. 2 totally different things, right? Your Medicare Supplement essentially pays anything that Medicare will not cover as far as that 20% goes. It's designed to be a supplement policy for your insurance. It doesn't include things such as dental, vision, and hearing, and does not include prescription drug coverage. So if you decide to go that route and you are in need of those services, just understand that you would have to add those services separately from your Medicare supplement policy, because it's specifically designed for people's medical costs. Whereas your Medicare Advantage plan, of course, covers your medical and all of those things that Medicare covers, but it also includes things such as dental, vision, hearing, and it also includes your prescription drug coverage. So a Medicare supplement policy is you pay monthly so that you don't have to pay anything when you go to the doctor. Whereas a Medicare Advantage plan is you don't really pay a monthly premium, but you pay when you use the services. So understanding those things could save you thousands and thousands of dollars and could help you in making the correct decision when it comes to your Medicare. So if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much, and I hope that you were able to learn something. And if you did enjoy this video, please give me a like, subscribe, and I will be more than happy to continue posting for you guys, because this is designed to be educational for everybody who may have insurance or have insurance questions. Stay tuned for my next video. Thank you, and you have a wonderful